It is often called an undiscovered gem penned by one of the 19th century's most respected authors. 2's got your ticket, and entertainment reporter Vince Gerasoli has a preview of this adaptation of that great work.
We associate Charlotte Bronte with her masterpiece Jane Eyre, but she did have some other mid-19th century achievements. Among them, Villette, now adapted for the stage by Looking Glass Theater.
We worked as a group and we worked through pretty much every minute of the play together. And we create a world that the audience has never seen before.
Helping director Tracy Walsh create that world, in addition to the script and performances, is the clothing of the mid-19th century. Villette is the story of a courageous woman making her way on her own. Costume designer Murrow shared with us how she created the evocative garments.
I don't know why, but it seems to me that designing for this time period would be especially intriguing. Is that an exaggeration?
No, it's not an exaggeration. The novel Villette is set in the 1850s. And while we're using the 1850s as our jumping off point, it was really important that we don't turn it into sort of a BBC costume drama. In the 1850s, right, that's the period of big crinolines and hoop skirts. And when you're on our small stage at Looking Glass and you have 4 women in the cast, you put 4 women in big hoop skirts and it's like a game of bumper cars where they literally just take up the entire stage. So we've made some really conscious choices to honor the silhouette of the period, but without being as literal. So for example, the women are not wearing corsets, they're not wearing hoop skirts.
Can you walk me through the design process?
Sure. I mean, it always starts with the story first. So then it's looking at the script and really talking about what is the world of the play that we're trying to create. And then I go and I start doing research, and I'll create research boards. And then from that, I will show those to the director, and from that move into doing sketches.
Do you think audiences in general understand all the thought that goes into creating the costumes?
No, and I don't think they necessarily have to. I think part of what is so appealing about design is that it is very subconscious. And it's always one of the great joys as a costume designer is when you have an actor say like, oh, I put the costume on, and then I suddenly felt like I knew who the character was.
Among Blumenfeld's other projects, the theater's signature Looking Glass Alice. Put on your 21st century best and catch Villette at Looking Glass Theater, playing through April 23rd. Remember, 2's got your ticket. I'm Vince Gerasoli, CBS 2 News.